Hello, thank you all for joining us. We're just going to give everyone a few minutes to get logged in, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Alrighty, welcome everyone to the informational webinar for Strawberries and Salad Greens Day. If anyone is having trouble hearing me, please type in the comments below to let me know. So I'll give you guys a second. Just let me know if there's any problems. All right, well, I haven't seen anything yet, so I'm going to go ahead and proceed. It looks like everyone can hear me okay. I'm Shannon Rains. I'm interning with Aussie this summer. Putting on this event has been the focus of my internship so far. Keep in mind that we'll be contacting you guys within the next few days about which school you've been matched with and what activities the school has planned or what they want to do for the day. And as we go through the slides, feel free to type in any questions you might have. I'll do my best to answer them as we go along, and any that I skip over, I'll make sure to address at the end. All right, so here's a general overview of what we'll be going over today. So just the background of the event, some of the statistics from last year, how some of the schools in the past have served the berries and greens, how you can run your education station, what your options are there, additional activities, special information if you're a volunteer that isn't normally affiliated with the school you're matched with, additional materials and resources, and then we'll go over any questions you guys might have at the end. Alrighty, so with Strawberries and Salad Greens Day, we want to highlight the benefits of eating produce that's in season and that is grown locally. So our goal is to increase the likelihood that students are going to try the strawberries and salad greens and enjoy the food. By having activities in the schools before the event and the day of, we're hoping that this will get students engaged, excited, and more likely to actively participate in the event. And then in addition to eating more fruits and vegetables, we also want students to be encouraged to eat locally and to know where their food comes from. And then these are some of the stats from last year. So we had 49 schools sign up to serve locally grown strawberries and salad greens, so to participate in the event, and then 44 schools signed up to host an education station. And we'll talk about what an education station can entail shortly. So right now we have 53 schools signed up to participate in the event. So we're excited that our numbers have increased since last year. And people are still continuing to register, so that's great. All right. So when it comes to serving the food, this is something that you may have to discuss with your assigned school's point of contact. So you'll be getting an email soon within the next couple of days of which school you're matched with. The point of contact will reach out to you. And at each school, the food service staff are responsible for developing the menu. So it's likely that they already have a plan for how they want to serve the berries and greens for that day. So you're going to want to go ahead and discuss your options with your point of contact. But these are good options to keep in mind and consider using if you do have the ability to have any influence in how they serve the food for the day. So the education station. The education station or the alternative activity that the school may ask you to help with is your chance to be creative, get involved, and get students engaged. OSSE is going to provide some materials, which we'll discuss shortly, but definitely try to discuss with your school's point of contact what resources they may be able to provide you with in addition to what OSSE is giving you. And see what kind of ways you can make this station as engaging as possible. So the school might prefer, instead of an education station, that you visit with the classrooms individually or approach lunch tables one by one rather than having you at a station in the cafeteria. So you'll want to talk with your point of contact about what they have in mind and what you feel comfortable with. And so you want the table to look exciting. Use the materials that we give you guys to dress it up, things that are going to catch students' eyes and draw them to the table. And then also, you know, if you're not going to have a station that's a table per se, things that you can bring with you if you're going to a classroom or going to a table in the lunchroom. And then here's some examples of education stations that people have had in the past. And then there's also volunteers going to tables. So yeah, just as you can see, very colorful, inviting, just good ways to get students engaged, things that are gonna get them to get up from their seat at the table and come over to you guys and see what's going on. All right. So on this slide, we're going through additional activities, and these are activities that the schools are encouraged to complete. So it's not something that you're necessarily going to, you're not responsible for completing these activities or initiating them, but they're good activities that you might want to bring up to schools as things they can do on their behalf to engage students and families if they're not already aware of them. So hosting an education station, that's definitely, if the school decides they want to do that, that's most likely going to be something you're involved with. But as for lessons and activities, things like the announcements, social media, these are things that the school may not realize are available to them. So a lot of these, all of these resources we have on our website. So if the school doesn't realize they're available and they want to be more involved or they want to get families involved, this could be a really great thing for you to bring up to them to look into. So as I was saying before, on the website, it's got all of those activities, all the resource packets. It's got a copy of a poster that can be printed off. I'm sure the school has, I know they can print off a lot of stuff for you guys. And especially if you see certain resources that you think would be great to have the day of, it's a great idea to contact your point of contact for the school. See what they think of it, see if they can print it off. And it's got lessons for all age groups. So these are things that maybe it would be great for teachers to see. So yeah, all of this is going to be on the website. This webinar will also be on the website tomorrow as well, in case you want to go over something again. Alrighty. And then what will OSSI be providing? So some of you guys might have already seen the picture of the strawberry plant. It's got greens all around it. It's a really great size. I think it's really great for getting students involved, grabbing their attention. So we've got the strawberry and greens plant. We've also got strawberries and salad green day stickers. We have a one-pager with talking points and fun facts for you. So if you're not sure what to bring up, or what's going to be easily understandable for students, this could be super helpful with that. If you happen to forget your one-pager on the day of the event, it's on our website, so you can either pull it up on your phone or ask your point of contact at the school to print it out for you. So you don't have to worry about, we'll be giving that out to you the day that you pick everything up, but if you lose it, don't worry. And then you're also going to get a t-shirt. So one for you and hopefully one for your point of contact as well. And they're different every year. The one this year is really cute. It's definitely a good way to grab students' attention. And then in case you didn't see it when you registered, pickup is going to be on June 4th. And then you can come anywhere between 9:30 and 3. That's going to be at H Street Farms. So we've got the address there. I got, above WS Jenks and Son Hardware Store. So yeah, anytime that's convenient for you before then, you're going to pick up. And something to be aware of, it's the summer, and you may want to keep the strawberry and greens plant in your car, unless you and your point of contact decide maybe it's better for you to drop it off before, whatever is best for you. You don't need to be worried about anything going wrong with keeping the plant in your car. You don't have to worry about watering it. You don't need to worry about the heat or anything. We've talked with H Street Farms, and they said it's fine if you want to go ahead and keep the plant in your car or for the time being in between the day and the event. And the event is on June 6th. So pickup is June 4th, and then the event is going to be on June 6th. And then you are going to receive an email that's going to be from us, and it's going to explain what time the school needs you to volunteer on the 6th. So you know what time to get there and everything. So hopefully that clarified any questions for between the pickup date and the day of the event, but let me know if there's any more questions or concerns that I can answer about that. All right, so if you're not typically affiliated with this school, if you don't work there, so if you're going in there maybe as an external volunteer, you're going to want to make sure that you check in with the school's point of contact the day of or the day before. Make sure you have their number on hand, that you guys are on the same page about when you're going to meet them at the school. Make sure to sign in at the security desk at the front office. Definitely a good idea to have a photo ID on you, and yeah, just make sure you are in contact with the person affiliated with your school, that you have their phone number handy. Yeah, good things to keep in mind for the day of. Okay, so are there any questions that I can answer for you guys at the moment? If you have any questions, you can type it into the box at the top of your screen and it'll pop up on mine. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go through these questions. Let me know if you need me to clarify anything. So the first question is, can I bring someone who is not registered for this event? So it's a great question. So I think the best way to go about that is to clear it with the point of contact for your assigned school. So you'll be getting that information soon, and either via phone or email, ask them, explain who this person is and see what they decide just for security purposes. All right, so for the next question asks, so we have a lot of freedom to design what the education station may look like with respect to what the school has in mind. So that is correct. That's, yes, that is correct. All right. And then the next question is, what time is pickup for the plants? So pickup for the plants is going to be any time between 9:30 a.m. and 3 p.m. on the 4th. That's convenient for you, and that's at H Street Farms. So yeah, anytime between that time frame that you can stop by. We're going to have someone there all day. So feel free to drop by whenever is best to pick it up. All right. So our next question is asking about pickup dates and the day of events. So just wanted to clarify that so pickup is June 4th and the event is on June 6th. So that is correct. Pickup for all the materials and the strawberry and greens plant is going to be on the 4th, and you are able to come anywhere between 9:30 and 3 at H Street Farms. And then the event itself is on June 6th. And the times for that are going to be based on the times that your assigned school needs you, which you will be getting an email about within the next couple of days. All right, and there is a question about metro access to the pickup station. So that's something we're going to get back to you about. I know that there are metro stations near our building, but I'm going to double check and get you guys the distance on which metro stations are closest to the pickup station. All right, so our next question asks about the materials provided by Aussie. It's asking if they give suggestions for what to talk about and do, and that's correct. So we're going to have a talking points and fun facts sheet, and then there's also the website that gives a list of resources and activities that can be completed. All right, so I moved us over to our next slide, which has our contact information. So we're going to stay on the line for a few more minutes to see if you guys have any questions, and we'll answer those. And if not, feel free to write down our contact information, send us an email, or give us a call. Or also, don't forget that if you want to go over the webinar again, it's going to be posted tomorrow on our site. All right. So it does look like we have a question, and it asks if there will be another volunteer with us or if it's one volunteer per school. So typically it's one volunteer per school unless the school prefers otherwise. So yeah, this year all schools are just having one volunteer per school. All right, so I haven't seen any other questions so far, so I just wanted to thank you guys for joining the webinar. I hope it was helpful, but if you have any questions or need any clarification about anything, please feel free to email us or give us a call. Thank you.